Welcome here, little one. Would you like a quest? Listen to this here little diddle. Last time on Dungeon Buddies.
What is the name of your ship?
The Rockmonica?
Oh,
we hit it. We hit
the
that.
Rockmonica. That's
The
beautiful.
Rock.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Captain, and very contextually funny. And as you got closer, you just saw like the waves, just started acting really strange and really funny. And one of the crewmates ran over to the side of the ship and turned around and went, "Captain, it's a..." And then boom, crashing out of the water, you just saw this giant dragon turtle. Give me
What's going on?
Give me all of the gold on your ship. So, you guys sail on. You make it to the port of the island known as Trottle. So while you guys are walking around, you see this creepy old man just hanging out on the side of the street.
Don't
He's
like that.
Well, hello.
Hi.
Can we kill him?
Come here. I have-
Okay.
I have some
I don't
questions
know about that.
for you.
I walk over.
Are you familiar with quests?
Could you repeat that?
Are you familiar with quests?
Oh my goodness. Am I ever?
We only see them come in like a couple guys at a time. So at least from what I've seen, like only like 5 guys. Like they just, we just really don't have like a lot of like protection around here. We don't have a lot going on, so they kind of just do what they want. What the heck is this guy doing? All right, guys, get out of here! What the heck?
I downswing
And
my
so-
axe at his head.
This guy turns around. Not even like fully turns around. And like turns around and looks towards the shack and starts like calling out to his buddies. And like as 2 of his buddies like open the door and step out, all they see is and the axe just stopped like halfway through his torso. Yeah, so you guys just rolled initiative, and Mango, you go first.
All right.
So from what you can see, one man was just almost cleft in twain in front of you. He's just kind of, his body just kind of fell over. But then in front of you is kind of this like shack / clubhouse, classic kind of like a little hideout thing that wasn't really a hideout, where some of these pirates were just kind of chilling. And yeah, from what you can see, 2 other dudes just ran out the front door, are kind of standing on like the front kind of like deck of this place. And yeah, they're getting ready to attack, but you're up first.
And it's 2 of them?
Correct.
Go all God mode on him again.
That didn't do any damage.
Waste all of your spells.
Well, let me get some foggy clouds in here. That'll kill him.
Is it safe to assume that we've had a rest since?
Yeah, so that's
Okay.
part of like when you guys were like deciding your ship name and everything from the previous
was
episode. For
kind
those
of
of
a
you who
rest.
listened,
better have.
there was kind of like a rest. That was probably more like a short rest, but like it was a rest.
So did we get our hit points back from the turtle?
Yeah, you guys are good.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. I put a big grin on my face. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. Let's beat this quest. And and I turn on the juice in my hands and I cast magic missile. All right.
Oh, I like weapons.
3 plus 1.
Gotta hit him.
4.
1 plus 1, so 2.
So that's 2. That's 6 on the first guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 4 for the
4 on the second guy. So, yeah, the first guy you hit the 2 darts into, he kind of runs out and he's like, "What the heck?" Doo-doo! And like just like 2 darts to the chest and just kind of like flies back and falls flat on his face and he's out. The other guy took the one to the chest and is just like, he's looking hurt. He's not looking very good.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So that are you gonna move at all? You haven't moved.
Oh, I use my special storm thing and I shoot 10 feet up in the air.
Is
That's
is
anytime
magic missile a first level spell?
It is.
Okay. Yeah.
I cast it.
So you're 10 feet in the air. Great.
Like since I'm a bird, I like always have feather fall. At least I can fly later, but
Yeah. Okay.
So you're
Great.
kind of just like floating a little bit, like gliding down.
Yeah, slowly falling.
Okay.
So up next we have. Oh, he's dead.
I think I'm next, so I'm really hoping I'm not dead.
Oh, did I kill one of them?
Yeah.
Oh
you,
wow.
You killed
Weaklings.
You killed that guy. Like you
Bada bing.
dusted him. So we have the one dude who's standing outside who's not looking very good. He's like, oh, what the heck? And you see he kind of pulls a short bow off his back. And so having seen you shoot off the magic missiles, he's pretty ticked at you.
Aren't I like
Mango.
10 feet in the air right now?
Yeah,
This is a short bow.
well, he's got a short bow.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't think
Those
of that one.
I thought those were like swords.
Ooh, what's your AC?
10.
Yeah, he hits.
That's my first hit.
Oh,
No, it's not actually.
Oh,
The turtle.
congratulations.
Actually, you know what? You're flying up in the air and you're gonna fall. I'm actually gonna give him disadvantage on that one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he still hits.
That lasted.
Well.
And don't worry, he only did 1 damage.
I imagine it's like Duck Hunt, you know.
He saw you fly in the air and was like, "Hey!" and then just kind of like shoots a bow off up at you
that'll
and
do
hits
it.
you for 1 damage. So don't worry, you're fine.
Surprise, surprise.
Um,
My knee!
Of course, it was the knee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm overreacting. I want them
Oh,
to think
gosh.
like I took a major
He's
hit.
actually
Okay.
like just clipped your ankle, and you're like, oh no.
Okay. So one other dude comes charging out of the room, kind of sees the commotion, runs out and sees a big old beefy minotaur standing there, and he's gonna run up and make a swing with a short sword. What's your AC?
14.
Yep, he hits, and you take. Oh, it's only 2 damage, so you're fine.
Okay.
So yeah, you take 2 damage. He runs out, charges out of the room. See the big minotaur there, runs out and makes a big slash. He was kind of mad about his friend being cut in half.
So this idiot who just slashed me,
Yep.
Oh, he's done.
I'm downward spiking the buddy with my friggin' great axe.
Okay. Roll a d20.
11 plus 2, 13.
Yep. You got him.
Yeah. What an idiot.
He's just a scrub. You roll damage. Roll a d12.
7.
And you lop him in half again.
Look,
So-
honestly though, what an idiot. Like he's like, yo, my friend just got like cut right in half. I'm just gonna go straight up and attack this guy.
Well, he was mad. He was pissed. He ran out and he's like,
I
"You
think
killed my
he's-
friend!" He comes
I
charging
thought he
out
was
and
so
makes
tough.
a swing. Gets
he
a
was so
little,
tough.
just nicks him. Just nicks Cal's. Just what
Yeah.
the? And just again,
I
lops
just
him
like
in
how
half.
I'm just like top downing these guys. Like
So-
I'm not going
Like a
for like
lumberjack just chopping wood. Like
Well,
they're
no.
coming out one by one.
I'm not
Okay.
even going for like a side slash. Like I'm just going to like I just
Are
want to
you-
cut someone in half completely.
Are you gonna? Well, you basically did that guy.
Nice.
So you're doing pretty good. J Rock.
Wait, I'm still kind of by the window though, because I like broke
You're
its way.
yeah. So like if we were standing staring at the house, you're on the right hand side, kind of on like
Okay.
beside the deck, and the house is kind of like surrounded by trees, and then that other guy's like standing in
Alright.
front of the door with his short bow out.
Okay.
The other 2 guys are bleeding on the ground,
Okay.
cut in half.
Is
Oh, I love that.
is like the window open or anything, or can I open it?
Well, it doesn't. You can try.
Okay, but is it open? So it's not open.
Well, have you tried to open it?
I'm asking though, like, is it?
It's not
op-
sitting open.
Okay.
No.
I is that like a free action sort of thing, or like is that gonna be my turn? If I try to open it.
I'd let you free action that. just to
Okay,
check it.
I'll
quick.
check. I'll check see if the window's locked.
No, it doesn't look locked.
Okay.
You can slide it open a little bit.
Okay, so I slide it open a little bit. I use one of my flasks of oil, and
Okay.
I kind of pour it in. Right.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna make you roll a stealth check
Oh, okay.
now.
True.
A flash check.
A flash check.
That's a 20, a nat 20.
Holy
my
crap!
So no one. I'm
No.
invisible.
For all intents and purposes, yes. Nobody has any
Oh,
idea
this is
what's
good.
going on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I pour oil like all over the place.
Mhm.
And it's safe to assume it's like wooden floors and stuff, right? Because
It's like a wooden shack, from what you can tell.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then I light a little bit of like some of my string that I have. I light some of that
Okay.
with my tinderbox, and I kind of just throw it in and light the place up.
I thought we were gonna-
Somebody.
Okay. Yeah. So.
I honestly thought we were
So
going
on
to
your
look
turn-
inside, but I like this.
So on your
Yeah, I thought
turn,
we
you
looked
you
No
go
way.
over. You kind of while that whole commotion is happening and all that fighting's happening, you kind of go over, push up the window a little bit, kind of dump in some oil quickly, light some string, and toss it in. Now
Yeah.
you started a small fire inside, just on the other side of that window on the right side of the house, and that's your turn.
Okay. Wait. Sorry. Can I close the window?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
close
let
the
you
window.
close it after you're done.
All right. Cool.
Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that happens. I don't know. I wasn't ready for that.
Sorry, man.
No, it's good. Keeps me on my toes.
Gotta expect anything from J-Rock.
Yeah,
Some
he's got some
cannon.
ball bearings, lighting houses on fire.
Dude,
He's got a bad rep for a reason.
Dude, the Burglars pack has so many fun things. You should really look up what's in there and just plan for anything.
Okay, yeah. So while all this commotion's kind of going on inside, Adam, you're still kind of like near the window, so you can see this. You see one guy inside the house. He kind of like runs over to that fire, and you see he's kind of got like some thick blankets and stuff, and he starts like hitting it. But like it's oil, so it starts getting on the blanket, and he starts like hitting it around. He's like, oh my gosh! And so like takes it. He opens up the window and kind of like tosses it outside. So there's like the blanket's kind of like burning outside, but the fire's still going inside, and he's like panicking, and he just kind of like runs around and like inside and starts like just like yelling. You can, inaudibly, you can't really hear what he's yelling, but it kind of yells like he's calling everybody, letting them know what's happening. And then starts making his way towards the door. Doesn't make it outside, but that's just what he does on his turn. Next guy, you see one dude come running down the stairs from the second level. Adam, you can kind of see this from the window again. You're kind of so like,
just
wow.
admiring my work.
Yeah, you're just kind of like, wow. This is exciting. You see some other dude come booking it downstairs, like seeing the fire that's slowly starting to spread around it. He's going to go and try and do the same thing, but the guy's just like, just leave it. And so he's like, okay. And then you see him grab a couple weapons and run out the door as well. And so now he's, after all the movement, yeah, he's just kind of there. He made it outside. Doesn't make it to anybody. But there's now another dude standing outside on kind of like the deck near the guy with the bow. There's one other dude chilling inside. And then finally we move down to the last person in our order here. And so Adam again, because you're just admiring this beautiful sight unfolding inside.
Invisibly.
You hear a little more like thumping, kind of like coming from the upper level. And you see like again like this really tall whereas Captain Crowfoot was almost a little more like chubby, like he was just like, you know, like a big dude, just like all around. This dude's just like tall and like beefy, like he's looking pretty like thick, and so you're just like, whoa. And so you see he's got something kind of like clenched in his hand, comes stomping down the stairs as well, and he's like sprinting. And you see him kind of like sprint over to the door, like by like the door, and kind of like sprints and actually like breaks part of the door frame as he runs out of it. And so yeah, you see this 8 foot tall,
Why are they always bigger
jack
than me?
dude,
Why are they always bigger
Just
than
slightly.
me?
just
enough.
standing there with what looks like a scroll of paper clenched in his hand. And again, that's kind of like where he goes and just kind of like
alarming.
steps outside. And so that brings us back to the top with Mango.
Okay, so like I imagine I'm on the ground again now after jumping up, like and like falling down.
Well, yeah. So at the start of your turn, you fall 10 feet.
Lightly. And,
Lightly. You don't take damage, but
okay.
you fall 10 feet.
I'm lying on the ground and I'm like holding. Where did I get hit?
Just like it kind of just like cut your leg. Like
Okay.
it didn't.
I'm holding
like,
my leg and I'm like crying a little bit. And I look over to see if they notice. All right, do they notice?
They don't see.
Okay.
They're just kind of like
I'm
they just
still-
kind of see you drop down.
Okay, I just go whatever, and I just step up.
Wow.
I was gonna.
so hurt.
I mean, it took one hit
Yeah,
point.
dang it.
Basically, I was
No.
like, oh, and
Somebody can do.
that was like my first like real damage. And I'm like, oh, whatever. How far is J-Rock from?
More than 10 feet.
more than 10 feet. And he's like right next to them.
Mm-mm.
How far?
He's
is
still like
that?
20 feet away.
Yeah, he's like where
The
we
other
started.
dude,
Yeah.
the other dude ran from the door at Cal,
Right,
and then he just cut him
So
too.
he's more than 10 feet away. I would
Yes.
assume about 15, maybe 16.
You're like at the same
Okay,
place.
good. I'm like, whatever.
for
So I
seniority.
run. I book it at the big boy,
Mhm.
and I cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
So
So explain to me Thunderwave.
it's a wave of thunderous force that sweeps out from me, and each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed.
And so that just hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do a bow guy first. Nope.
He's dead.
How much damage does
It's
it
2d8. So I'm assuming I
So-
roll 1
take? Hold on.
damage for
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
it.
that's what we'll do. So, yep. Other dude does not make it out of there,
Okay.
and half giant does actually
Damn.
by a lot.
Dang.
That's
2d8 thunder damage. Okay,
and
and
then
then
10 feet.
but the half giant still is gonna take half damage.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
that's
like-
true.
Seems fitting. He's
4.
Uh,
6.
So 10.
10 damage.
So
and I use my wind thing. I
Okay.
get out of there because I cannot take a giant on head. Head
so
first.
you kind of like run up like 10 feet. So you're kind of like 10 feet ish
Yeah.
from them, and you
rub my
just
feet
like
on the carpet. and
you
then I
just
punk
go
'em.
boom snap clap the sound of my heart, and just like it resonates forward. How far forward does it go?
It's a 15-foot cube around me.
Oh, cube.
That's why I asked the distances. from-
Okay, no. Okay, yeah, other dude's fine. But the other two dudes, the two little dudes, they gone. So you see, you
Okay.
see, they kind of like as like that sound clap just like booms, like you just see like blood like shoot out of their nose and like ears, like it just like their organs like collapse inside of them, just like it just like boom, like
I
it
just
gushes out.
dash back to Cal.
Yeah.
Wherever he is.
So you're dashed back about
And I
another
give a
20
high five
feet.
as I pass. And I'm like, hey.
Am I just a meat shield?
So yeah, they both went down, and so now we're just looking at dude who's still hanging out inside and half giant.
that's the guy with like the paper or whatever.
Yeah. Next, we have Cal.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out one of my small handy dandy axes, and I'm just gonna try and throw it at the guy from the distance just to see if I can just make
The
throw.
guy who specializes in a two-handed axe.
Yep.
Who just wants to cleave people. Is gonna throw something. Okay. Well, roll a d20.
Felt adventurous.
15 plus 2.
That actually, luckily, that +2 just puts you over. And so yeah, you kind of chuck it. So after he kind of like recoils a little bit from that sweet thunderclap, you kind of whip a hand axe at him and roll damage.
2.
2. And so yeah, you just kind of like hit him in the shoulder a little bit. It kind of like sinks in a little, and he's just like, oh, and then he just like you see him kind of like rip it out and toss it down. Next we have dude who's chilling inside.
Dang, he rolled higher than me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Is he not on fire yet?
What?
Apparently.
Well, it's not spreading that fast, but the place is starting to go up now.
Nice.
But yeah, so that dude runs outside, sees just like the field of his dead friends, and like 2 cleft people and like 2 other people who have their organs shattered, and he's just like freaking out, like, oh my gosh, this is getting really, really bad, really fast. And then the half giant's just like, shut up. And so what he does is he's like, oh, okay, and grabs another short bow. He's got a sword and a short bow. He's different. He's fun. He grabs his short bow and is gonna take a shot over at J-Rock, who's chilling over at the side. Oh, I'm so sorry. He actually just crit.
Oh,
Uh,
shit. All right. Cool. Cool, man.
sorry about that.
It's all good. I got
Oh,
help.
you were.
Connor.
He still only take 3 damage.
Oh, okay.
He did not roll very good damage. Or sorry, actually, that'd be 4. I'm bad at math.
It's cool. I got
Um,
health to spare.
Yeah, so it sees that, takes a shot off, and you take the 4 health hit. So
Okay.
now that brings us down to... You were supposed to go after Cal. Did I skip you?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll just
So
pretend it.
We'll just put your turn in now.
Okay. I was really distracted by the fire, so I missed a turn.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. I didn't
Okay.
write the names out very
Okay.
well, so I kind of skipped
No, that's
over
fine.
it.
Okay.
I quit.
So
I'm so
they're kind of
sorry.
like beside me then, kind of.
Yeah, like 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely don't want to get any closer because that sucks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab my short bow and I'm just gonna fire at the guy who fired at me because absolutely
Shot
not.
for shot, baby. Shot for
Yeah.
shot. Okay, roll a d20.
Oh, a nat 20.
No way.
Yeah.
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 It's pretty good.
Okay,
That's right, baby.
Roll damage,
Uh,
and we're gonna times it by 2.
Oh, sweet. Okay, once 1d6. Now that I found it.
Actually, let me ask you your guys' opinion on this.
Okay.
I used to play with the house rule, and I really like this
Okay.
house rule.
That's fine.
Well, the way we kind of played was if you rolled a d20, you rolled the d20 a second time. If
And-
you rolled 20 again, you'd roll it a third time. and if you rolled 3d20, it's an instant kill.
Okay.
Doesn't matter what the enemy is.
So if you don't get it though, it's just regular.
And depending on how far you get, affects the multiplier. So, like for example, you got the d20.
Mm-hmm.
You rolled your first 20, you get times 2 damage. If you roll the second one, you get times 3.
Okay. And then
And
instant kill.
if you get the third one, it's just instant kill.
I like that. I like that.
So
a lot.
roll
let's
another
try it.
d20.
Okay. That's 12. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So
So,
just times 2.
you just get your 2.
I rolled a 3, so we'll do 6.
Okay.
6 damage.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So dude kind of looks over, pops a shot off at you. Even though he critted,
Straight up
he
punk.
still only like just barely scratched your arm because
Yeah.
like I just didn't do very much damage.
I'm
But then you
small.
look back and you're like, excuse me, and you kind of whip out your bow and take a shot off and just like dead right between the eyes, just
Yeah,
like boom,
boy.
stiff as a board, just kind of like
Yeah. And can I kind of like
and plants.
walk back a little bit from the dude after my turn?
Yeah.
Because I didn't
sure.
move at all. Okay.
Yeah.
So I kind of step back after I take the shot.
Yep. Okay. Yep. So you kind of back. How far do you want to go? Like you have a movement range. You can
Okay.
move far.
I'll go back the full 25.
Okay. Like just back into the forest, or kind of to where the other
I
guys
guess
are.
I'll go kind of like where they are.
Okay. So you kind of like after doing that,
Like
you kind of
where?
retreat back. So it's kind of like the three of you guys
Yeah,
standing in a line,
okay.
facing this
'Cause
half
I
giant
was-
who's standing in front of a burning building,
Yeah.
Yeah.
holding a piece of parchment.
This is quite the picture.
Yeah, so he sees this and kind of looks around and is just like friggin' berserk.
Yeah,
And you
can
see him just
imagine.
kind of like chuck the parchment on the ground and pull out 2 axes and starts dual wielding axes. And then he sprints down, looks at the biggest thing in front of him, and makes a swing at Cal. And what's your AC?
14.
Yep. And he's going to hit. And sorry.
Oh no.
he rolled an 8 for damage.
Oh gee whiz. How much health do you have?
What are you at? What are you at?
I'm now at 8 HP.
Oh.
Okay, but
man.
don't
'Cause
worry.
hey, you got
Don't
the
worry.
health
After he
potion.
kind of gets like a big old slash across your chest, he looks over and sees a nice fluffy bird beside him and takes a swing at the bird too. His ears are still popped, and he does not hit though. Don't
Nice.
worry.
Mango
So yeah,
swiftly dodges it.
dual swings, gets a good hit on Cal. But that's it. And so now we're actually back up to Mango.
As a free action, I just turn to them. I'm like, do you notice how every big bad we fight so far always gets like more powerful like halfway through? Like one guy's
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be a recurring theme.
You never know.
Or how I'm always the first one they attack.
Yeah.
Also, a
You're big
recurring-
and mean looking.
There's a big.
They never
beefy
suspect the gnome.
There's a big beefy minotaur who's standing in front of him, who's threatening his height and cleft 2 of his men in half. Of course, he's gonna charge
That's
at you.
fair. That's fair.
Anyways, I'm like, whatever. So I look at him. I'm like, hey, big boy, let's give you some mango juice. And I turn on the lights in my hands and boom, magic missile.
All right, so
Mango juice.
3.
That's
You're
good.
Freshly squeezed.
You're popping off 3. So roll a
D4.
3d6, or is it 3d4?
D4
3d4.
plus 1. 3, 5,
Oh wow.
5,
13.
boom. That's the mango
Juice.
juice.
Gee whiz.
So you pop that off after he gets the big slash off on Cal, and he's like just like standing there, our axes in hands, just like, "Ah!" And then it's like pop, 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 like it's like do, and like it hit him hard. He was
Nice.
like that hit him real good. You saw him like cough up some blood off that one. He's still standing, but like he's like blood's like dripping from his hands.
Yeah,
Like he's looking rough, but he's still standing.
Okay, I use the 10 feet movement thing. I just get it.
Okay.
I'm just like, "Ah, I did my part. Woo."
Hey guys, it's your boy J-Rock back again, doing what we normally do around this time. I'm just going to take a quick break just to let you know about some of the things we have. First up, obviously we have a Patreon. You can just go to ztarget.ca/Patreon. I feel like I should I feel inclined to say every single time, we're never going to lock anything behind a paywall. It's just an avenue. If you want to support, there's a couple small perks that you can take advantage of. If you want to support us and don't actually want to spend any money, there's a great way through our Amazon affiliate program. Just go to ztarget.ca/Amazon. And they'll take you right there, regular old homepage, and you can shop as you normally would, and we just get a small percentage of whatever you buy, like the value of it, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. We also have a YouTube channel where we put all of these on YouTube, and you can check that out just by going to ztarget.ca/Koopka, that's COOPCA. That's just our standard YouTube channel for all the Z-Target stuff that we do. You can also check out our Twitter at Dungeon Budcast, and also just rate and review on iTunes and Google Play Store. Those both help tremendously, and obviously telling your friends is awesome. So yeah, you can just check everything out honestly at ztarget.ca, and that'll kind of get you where you need to go. So yeah, that's all I had to say. Enjoy the rest of the show.
And so now we jump to Cal.
So he's like near us now, or is he still?
He's standing in front of you.
I'm just gonna chop at him.
Roll, yeah, just a big old swing. Roll a d20.
2.
Nope. Would you
I'm
like
gonna
to action
action
search?
search.
Okay. Roll again.
11.
Plus
3.
14.
Rest in
I'm
peace,
sorry.
Calcazar.
Are you serious?
You're so close.
Oh wow.
You might want to run away.
I'm gonna like dash over a solid 25 feet to the right.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of run over. And so Mango
Sorry,
bailed, Cal
Josh.
whiffed, and then he bailed. So now
Really?
J-Rock is just standing. This 3-foot tall gnome is standing in front of this 8-foot half giant, just
Okay.
like, hello.
Oh, you looking hurt.
It is his turn though. So
Yeah,
It
but
is.
it's J-Rock. What you gonna do?
Well, there's not a whole lot I could
Cut his
do.
Achilles tendons.
Just remember, you always have weapons.
I have yeah. I'm just trying to. I have lots of weapons though. That's the
What are you
problem.
talking about? He's
Ball
MacGyver
bearings don't
J-Rock.
count as weapons.
They're gone. Don't remind me. Okay.
Projectile
jeez.
damage? I think
Can
yes.
can you go buy some after this, like in the town?
I should see if they have any.
Go to
I'll
the
give you
smith.
extra gold for it.
Oh, thanks, Captain. Okay. Is it fair to say I could run under his legs, kind of like a Ganon fight?
I'd
It's like
make you
I'm
make-
3
I'd
feet
make
tall.
I'd make you make an athletics check. Yes, he's gonna get an attack of opportunity.
I try to like run under him.
Okay.
Wait, okay, what is that? Is that acrobatics or is that athletics? Ah, jeez. That's an 8. Okay. That's an 8 plus 2.
Okay, so like nothing bad happens,
Okay.
but like you kind of like get through, and he kind of like starts sidestepping, and as you're kind of just like, he's gonna take a little swing. And what's your AC?
14.
Don't worry, he doesn't hit.
Okay.
He kind of takes a swing at you at the ground, but
Okay.
chops the
Can
dirt.
I still attack or no?
Yes.
So I go at him with 2 daggers,
Uh-huh.
and I roll a 19,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna roll damage, I guess, for each of them.
Yes.
Okay. That's a 2 and a 1.
So
Okay.
that's
So
3 damage.
So that's
okay.
a 3, and then I use my cunning action to kind of sneak away.
So what you did is you kind of ran up. So after he kind of like swung down and like hit the dirt,
Yeah.
you kind of like jumped up and got 2 good slashes in on like 2
Yeah.
good cuts in on him.
Okay, cool.
And like they're pretty deep cuts. And so yeah, you get those deep cuts. He's bleeding real bad. Like looks very worse for wear, and kind of just like slumps down on his 2 knees.
Okay. And I kind of
You kind of like dash back.
well, like I was like sneaking kind of around him. So like as I killed him,
Mhm.
or not killed him, but like I stabbed him, I kind of just
Just
I
you
kind of
kinda,
step
like-
around him.
You stepped around him. So now you're standing behind him.
Yeah. So
And
not
so he's
necessarily
kind of
facing
sitting
me.
there on his knees, bleeding out real good. But he's still alive. So we're gonna jump to Mango at the top of the order.
Always comes down to Mango. So I just walk up and I'm like, I just put out one hand and I turn on the lights and I just magic missile.
Really?
I'm just like, let's do that. Just send it. I don't
Okay.
want to. I don't want to risk like not hitting him. with
Okay.
something else.
You don't even have to bother rolling.
2.
Well, because the minimum damage you will do is 3.
Mm,
Because
yes.
it's 3d4. So the minimum damage.
Technically,
Oh, 4.
What if he
The
misses?
minimum
though?
damage you would do is.
It would be 6. Because,
6 is the minimum damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's dead.
So what happens is you just kind of walk up. He's not moving. He's like slumped down on his knees, kind of like saying they're like just bleeding out real good. And as you can kind of see, he kind of like looks up and looks at you, and then kind of looks back over his shoulder at the parchment that's kind of like sitting there. And as he kind of like looks back at you, you like put your palm on his face.
Wait, is he wearing a pirate hat at all?
No.
Ah, damn it. Okay, never mind.
Take the hat.
You kind of like put your hand on his face and just like all 3 missiles like straight to the dome, and he's just like his head basically explodes. Like he's just like he's done. You guys took him down, and so just to kind of paint the image for you, there's corpses lying everywhere. There's a burning building in the background as this mysterious parchment is sitting there, and you guys are just surrounded
All right,
by blood.
I turn to the boys and I'm just saying, okay, 1 down. Let's go get some bats. And I run off to go find the.
Okay.
At least I start running. I don't know. They might stop.
Are you gonna start? Where are you running to? Like back to the town? You just start running back to the town?
Wherever I was like last headed to look.
You're looking for bats.
Yeah, I'm looking for the guy's house to get the bats.
So you just start.
'Cause I gotta finish the quest!
You start running back. You start running back to the town. What do you guys do?
Hey, idiot, get back over here. We're not done yet.
I immediately start looting the bodies.
Okay, yeah, you don't find too much. You find a couple simple weapons, like nothing of note.
Okay.
I mean, there's the 2 short bows there. There's a couple daggers and short swords. So I mean, you can grab them if you want, but you don't have to. But there's like probably collectively amongst all of them like 20 pieces of gold. The house is like on fire. There's nothing in the house now.
Wait, Cal makes me think for a second, and I like freeze in my mid run, and
Yeah.
I remember there was like a parchment on the ground or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna go.
And I think quest, and I just run. I'm like whoa, and I just like dive and grab it.
Okay.
Before Cal can, and I'm just like I read it.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of in the glow of the burning building behind you. It's like night now. So kind of in like the glow of the burning building behind you, you can take a look at this parchment, and it kind of looks like a small map of the area. A couple other islands and things you can see. You can tell, like you can see the island of Trottle is actually the only island really marked, but then you can kind of see an X kind of placed out in the water, out in like kind of a little while off the coast. And so yeah.
Ooh.
So immediately I forget about bats. They're out of my head, and I just think treasure. And I look at the boys. I'm like, boys, and I just lift it up. And I'm like, yeah. And I point at it.
Mango, what is that?
Treasure map, guys.
You don't believe there's an actual treasure map.
Are you positive it's treasure?
Where did you get this? Was it from an ale?
No, I found it on the ground. But
I was trying to think like cereal box, but what would be back then? But
Lucky Charms.
do Lucky Charms exist?
I think that like transcends reality.
Space and time.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I hold it. I'm like, any map with an X on it, this is treasure. This is just sense. This is common sense.
I'm gonna say there's a good chance it's not treasure, but I want to find what it is.
Mhm.
My eyes light up. I'm like, yes.
Is this a captain order?
And I think I'm like, yeah, it's Captain. Me. Oh, yeah, Captain's order. Yeah, let's go find treasure, guys.
I guess I can't do much then. Okay.
J-Rock is nothing if not loyal to his captain.
And I'm like, follow me.
Okay.
Hey,
And
hey,
we
Cap.
go. Yeah.
Can we go stop back in the town?
No. We got-
Well, you have to go through the town to get back to your ship.
we'll go around it. No, I'll be
They
like,
have loot for us. They're gonna give us stuff.
Oh, true.
we already did the quest.
Yeah, we have to get our reward. I don't want to go against a captain's order, but I mean,
I
I don't do this kind of thing for free. I used a a good vial of oil for that.
You guys think I'm just somebody you can just... Yeah, you're right, though. And I'm like, yeah, that does make sense. And that is a part of a quest. You got to finish
Okay, so you guys start heading back towards the town. As you kind of start moving into the town, you actually see quite a few townspeople hanging out outside. Like it's late at night, but like you still see people like hanging out, and it's kind of because actually, if you look behind you, there's a glow, and it's because you can see the glow of the burning building in the distance. The forest is okay.
Okay,
But,
I was
like,
about to ask.
You can still see the burning glow, so they're all kind of like confused as to what's going on.
I look to the
And
guys,
so
I'm
like-
like, guys, this is what happens when you complete a lot of quests. They think you're heroes and stuff.
Yeah.
So-
Let's just go with it.
So as you walk up, you kind of see Larissa like kind of like hanging out near the front, being like, "Did you guys do it for real?
I mean, yeah.
That's awesome. Did you, like, what did you do? Did you like
I mean,
convince them to leave, or like what'd you do?
We did. We convinced him some way.
yeah. I mean, I don't want to say it wasn't a team effort, but I definitely like pulled a lot.
Like, listen,
away.
I went all like, pew, and then shooting missiles on my. It's
Yeah,
great, and I
but
got
guess-
hurt. I got cut.
Okay.
Like, look at my wound. Ooh.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a rough looking wound.
I
Okay,
showed
well, thank you.
Larissa my wound.
We just
I'm a
we just
hero.
wanted to. Wow, oh my gosh. Okay.
I roll up my
Mango.
sleeves a little bit and flex. But like really like casually.
That seems like a very inappropriate time, J Rock. I just like they're bleeding a lot. Here, hold on. We'll help you guys out. And so a couple of the townspeople kind of bandage you guys up a little bit. Even you, Mango, and your little scratch. They kind of bandage you up a little bit. And so I want you guys to take D6 health.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's a 3.
that's a 1.
I got 4. I'm back
Okay.
to max.
Okay.
You
uh,
chipped the pen.
yeah.
still
So they
Yeah,
kind of pat you up, but they're all just very grateful. So actually, they kind of pool a little bit of spare gold together, and they give you guys 100 gold. This is a little quick thank you. Like, oh,
nice.
thank you so much for that. Like, we really appreciate it.
Can I try and
Thank
swoon
you.
Larissa?
It's up to you.
You're sighing so hard, your glasses are fogged.
Oh,
really
I got
good.
a 6.
So yeah, you go up and you try and make some small talk with her, and she's like, "Yeah, that's great, thank you." Okay, bye. And just I'm gonna go to bed now.
No, before we leave though, I go up to her and be like, Larissa, it was really, really nice meeting you.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'm not trying to persuade.
Yeah, you are. You're trying to like.
Trying to do what I tried to do.
That's a 6.
She's like, I really appreciate it, J Rock. I really do. Safe travels. So as you guys kind of start making your way towards the ship, creepy old man shows up.
Not
yes.
again.
Runs over to you, Mango.
Wait, do I see him like as he's approaching?
Yeah.
Okay, I turn to the guys. I'm like, oh, damn. Guys, hide me. And
I step in front of Mango to hide him.
I latch on to Cal's back like I saw J Rock too.
Yeah.
Way back when, and I latch onto his back.
All
and
right.
I'm
Well,
like,
the crazy old
not here.
the crazy old man walks up and he's like, "Well, what are you guys doing? You did it. You cleared my bats."
And I peek over Cal's shoulder. I'm like, and I'm like, I did do that. And yeah, that was
That
me.
was a metaphor.
No, yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. You really accomplished it. Are you ready for your reward?
Yeah, I think we really deserve a reward,
Your
Mr.
reward.
Old Man.
Your reward
The reward is the quest. Okay.
Mango. Shh.
Mango.
is the satisfaction of
No,
clearing
no.
your bats.
I downwards chomp
No.
the old man. I downwards chomp the old man. I am
As-
not dealing
I
with this.
stop you.
As he like screams at the satisfaction and sees your distaste, you just see him kind of like flick his hand and just poof, smoke. He's gone. Damn it.
I'm like punching the air and I'm like, yes. I'm like, yeah, we did it. And but then I'm like, anyways, let's go, boys. Let's go find this
Okay.
treasure.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna go back to the ship, I'm assuming, for the night.
Yeah.
The crew is already like back on the ship sleeping. They just kind of like assumed you guys were like doing whatever, and so they're already all like back on the ship sleeping. So you guys rest for the night.
Wait,
Um,
what did Jerry do while he was in town? I gave him an extra. Like I gave him 5 gold coins.
Are you
instead
gonna
of
ask
2.
him right now in the middle of the night?
I go up to his bed and I just shake him a little. I'm like, Jerry,
What, Captain?
it's me.
What are you?
It's me.
What are you doing? Captain, why are you down here?
What'd you do? What'd you do with your money? I want to know. I want to know about your day.
I can't right now.
Well,
I gave you 5 gold coins instead of the 2 that I gave everybody else. What'd you do with
yeah,
it?
when we were down hanging out in the town, and most of us kind of just went to the pub and grabbed a couple extra drinks, and I had a little bit extra to spare, so I had a couple for you.
What? Cool. Want to hear about my day? And then I told him all about what we did.
Oh wow, that's crazy, Captain.
And anyways, I just wanted to come say good night. And then I leave.
Thank you, Captain. I appreciate it. Okay, so the next morning, you guys all wake up. At the break of dawn. I'm assuming Mango is quite eager.
I'm
to
ready
get going.
to
So
go.
as soon as the sun even starts coming up,
I'm like standing on top of like the steering wheel of the ship, and I'm just have like a telescope out, and I'm like adventure. And I'm like, it's everything.
Okay, so
It's treasure.
you kind of wake up the whole crew and get all set and ready to go. I want to bring this out to you as well. So when you guys actually arrived back at the ship that night, not only did you see that all of your beautiful damages were repaired by the shipwright, but you saw on the front of this ship this majestic, master carved mermaid playing a beautiful looking harmonica.
How buff is the mermaid?
Not that buff.
Okay, that's fine.
Mermaid, not mermaid.
Oh yeah, true. Never
mermaid.
mind.
It was not a merman. It was a mermaid.
My bad. Okay, keep going.
And so she's just looking like a very fair maiden who
Rockmonica.
is just
Yeah.
She's the Monica.
loving
my
it.
rock.
You're rock.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, yeah. So you guys are now aboard the Rockmonica. The crew is up and ready to go. We've got Cal. Are you steering this vessel?
Are you good at steering boats? Is that like
I
your thing?
have proficiency in it.
What about J-Rock? I doubt you can.
I'm
see
not
over.
much of a boat
You can't see over
guy,
the
Yeah.
wheel.
to be honest,
Yeah.
but I've always wanted to try.
All right.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, Cal, you have some proficiency in navigating. So
Yeah, I do.
with your proficiency, you can look at the map and you can figure out where you're going. So you guys you head off towards where that X is marked. So after sailing for a couple hours, you're by the way, while you were in town, you resupplied food and all that
Okay,
other fun
yeah,
jazz. that
Does he
you had to do.
resupply his marbles?
No,
No,
we never
did.
went and did that.
Oh, yeah,
Never
we
did.
never did.
So he still doesn't have any of those
That's
ball
okay.
bearings
I'll
or
get
whatever they
some.
were.
I'll get some.
So you're sailing out and you're moving along. And as you are kind of drifting, you're getting closer and closer to where the X is supposed to be. And there's still nothing. Like you're just seeing open water. And you're as you're getting closer and closer, you're kind of getting a little more confused. And you're just kind of like, what's going on? And so you guys are, from what you can tell, almost like right on top where the X is supposed to be.
I order everyone to look over the sides. I'm like, look for it.
Okay, and so you do that. You call out to the crew, and everyone's like looking over the sides of the ship, trying to find something, until one crew member yells out, and just like, "Captain, I see something over there." And
Is this Frank?
Frank has more of a grumble to his voice.
Yeah, good point.
This
good
is
point.
just another, Captain, I see something over there.
What?
And so he points over, and you just see this small brown floating object.
And I'm like,
You can't totally tell what it is. So what do you want to do?
how far away is it?
Oh, like 100 meters. But like you can see, like, so you could like sail over to it.
Okay, we get closer.
So as you get closer, you can kind of see what it looks like is a barrel, like
Mhm,
a pretty sizable barrel, and it's just kind of floating in the water.
Can I roll perception?
Sure.
8.
I guess we might as well all
Yep.
roll perception. See
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
we see.
sure.
Because I feel like this barrel's attached to something.
Okay.
20.
That's a
Okay.
lot.
That's
Um,
He can see forever. He can actually see the
So Seth, you see the barrel. It looks odd, but I mean, like, it still just looks like a barrel.
But I rolled a 20.
Yeah, it just looks like a barrel.
Boys, we got a barrel.
So
Okay, I summon Mage Hand,
Oh.
and it puts out its index finger, and I just send it slowly to go like poke it.
Okay. So you poke it.
Yeah.
It kind of like shifts over and
And I look at
bounces
everyone.
back
I'm like,
Wow.
oh,
That's a real barrel, boys.
whoa,
up.
genuine.
So what do you want to do with that?
Do we have any devices to pull
Okay,
it out of
honestly,
the
Uh,
water?
I got a bunch of rope.
Outside of Childish Mango, like I feel like it's a trap. I feel like it's gonna be a
Yeah.
bomb, and I don't want my Rockmonica to break.
Well, I'm very level-headed. so-
There's here because you
Got a
rolled
bomb.
a 20 on perception. You can tell
Okay.
it doesn't look like there's like you've seen like sea mines before, like you've seen like explosives and stuff before,
Mm.
and like this doesn't look like any kind of like explosive. It doesn't even look like a
Okay.
powder keg that
Anyway,
you keep at like any kind of like cannonball powder
Mm.
in. Like it just kind of looks like
Anything.
at this
It's
point
in
it just
the
looks
water.
like almost like a
Yeah.
storage barrel.
Okay.
mm,
What if you lower me down, guys?
Why don't we just
Lower
like-
me down onto it, and I can take a better look.
mm.
I'm pretty sure we have stuff that we can pull it up with. Though.
no, I think we should lower him down.
Not actually. Now that Cal said it, I don't know if I necessarily want to do what I just said.
No, I
Because
think
if
that's
you
anno-
fall in the water and get
Mm.
hurt,
I don't know if I have proficiency in swimming.
exactly, you're
I-
a little.
But
Oh,
guys,
jeez.
I know he has gnome hands. I think he'd be real careful with. I don't want my treasure broken. It's part of the quest.
Okay.
Whatever. We'll just do Cal's idea.
Okay. Do we have anything on the ship to like do that?
To bring it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you guys can like get some like grappling hooks and kind of you guys have like these weird kind of like rope like mechanisms to like lift things up to
Like
the
a
top
net
of
or
the ship.
something?
Yeah, and, like,
Pulleys?
you-
Okay.
yeah.
Is that the thing you're looking for?
That's
Well, yeah,
okay.
and pulleys and nets and stuff that like you can use to bring it up.
Okay,
Mhm.
sounds
Okay.
good.
So we do
Okay.
that.
So yeah, you guys get it like hooked in the net pretty easily. I mean, it's a barrel.
Mhm.
I look
Um,
super excited, but I try to keep my composure in front of my men.
just like
Yeah,
okay, so yeah, you
All right.
you pull the barrel on deck and
Okay. I have a
so one
crowbar.
of the crew members
okay.
kind of like rolls the barrel over and like sits it so it's like right side up and it's just sitting there.
J Rock.
I have a crowbar. I'll
Sure.
take a whack at it.
Is that what's in your burger?
Okay.
Yes, it is.
So you want to like pop the top off?
yeah, why not?
Okay, sure.
Maybe there's some gold in there.
Yeah, for sure. So you go over
Mhm.
and jam your crowbar in,
Mhm.
and you know
I
give
explode.
it a
Everyone dies.
and it explodes and everyone dies. No, but you're short, so you kind of like reach up, jam it in, and then kind of like jump up and like pull the crowbar down, and so it pops off real good.
Nice.
And as you pop the lid off, you hear a click, and then you see this huge flare fly out of the barrel.
Mm.
Like just like shoots up. This bright red flare is just glowing
jeez.
in the sky now.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
sorry,
And it's
guys.
going off, and it's there. As this happens, all around the ship starts to be surrounded by fog.
Oh no.
This fog just kind of starts
Guys.
to manifest itself.
That wasn't me.
and so you can't
It was
see
me this
completely
time,
what's
I'm
going
sorry.
on. And then, as this fog is slowly kind of like settling in around you, and your field of vision
Mhm.
is starting to go down more and more slowly and slowly, you see this huge ship start to roll out of the fog and kind of roll into this almost fog arena that has been
Oh
created.
no.
Go ship!